Let me tell you how to use the K3 unit and chair. First, power on-off control. Second, dentist table. Third, adjusting headrest. Fourth, auxiliary table. Fifth, dental light. Sixth, foot controller. Seventh, adjusting chair armrest. Eighth, all-in-one console. Let's take a look at a total of 8 parts. Power on-off control. First of all, turn on the power switch at the bottom right of the chair. If you turn it on, the dentist table will automatically turn on. If you turn it off, the dentist table will automatically turn off. How to use dentist table. You can separately control the dentist table's power. Press the power button once to turn on the dentist table, and press it once again to turn it off. You can manually move the chair's position using the raise lower chair or raise lower backrest buttons on the dentist table. Raise chair. Lower chair. Lower backrest. Raise backrest. Manually set a desired chair position. Then press and hold the M1 button for more than 5 seconds. To save the chair position for the M1 button, you can save the chair positions for the M2 and M3 buttons in the same way. If the patient needs to rinse, press the rinse button to move to the rinsing position. After the patient finishes rinsing, press the return button to move to the return position. Once the treatment is done, press the start button to move the chair back to the start position. When reading the intraoral film, press the F button. Then place the film on the LCD screen to read. Press the F button once more to turn off the reading screen and return to the original screen. You can turn the light on off with the manual light button. You can turn the handpiece spray on off with the spray button. You can turn the handpiece optic on off with the optic button. Pressing the electric motor rotation direction setting button reverses the direction of the motor's rotation. Pressing the button one more time switches back to the original direction. For the electric motor, you can set and save the desired RPM. Press and hold the RPM 1 button for 5 seconds to store the RPM you set for the RPM 1 button. You can save for the RPM 2 and RPM 3 buttons in the same way. You can turn the scale or power control lever left or right to control the intensity. To operate the timer, press the mode button and set minutes using the in buttons in min, and set seconds using the in buttons in SEC. Press the clock button to activate the timer and the sound will play when the time is up. You may press the clock button to turn off the sound. There are spray control valves for each handpiece at the bottom right of the dentist table. Turn the valve counterclockwise to increase the spray pressure, and turn it clockwise to reduce it. You can control the height of the dentist table with the balance arm knob. Turn the knob clockwise to fix the table at the desired height. The lower part of the chair has a built-in chair emergency safety switch to protect the chair from breakage. When the chair descends and the safety switch is depressed, the chair goes back up to prevent breakage and an emergency message appears on the LCD screen. Adjusting headrest. You can adjust the headrest back and forth with the double joint headrest button. The double joints enable a greater range of motion compared to a single joint. Pull the double joint headrest slide up or put it down to adjust the height. How to use auxiliary table. You can manually move the chair position using raise lower chair or raise lower backrest buttons from the auxiliary table. Lower chair. Lower backrest. Raise backrest. You can also set the desired chair position and move to the save position by pressing the M1 or M2 buttons in the auxiliary table. Manually positioning and pressing the M1 button for more than 5 seconds saves the chair position to the M1 button. If the patient needs to rinse, press the rinse button to move to the rinsing position. After the patient finishes rinsing, press the return button to move to the return position. Once the treatment is done, press the start button to move the chair back to the start position. Water is supplied in the cup while the manual cup water supply button is depressed. Water is supplied to the spittoon while the manual spittoon water supply button is depressed. You can turn the manual light on off with the manual light button on the auxiliary table. The three-way syringe can supply a stream of air, water, or both to the oral cavity. Press the air button to only supply air. And press the water button to only supply water. Pressing both buttons at the same time will supply both air and water. The USB extension connector located on the side of the unit can be used to connect an oral, camera, or intraoral sensor. Press the warmer on-off switch on to supply warm water to the cup, and press off to stop the supply of warm water. You can control the amount of water being supplied with the cup and spittoon water supply control knobs. The more you turn it clockwise, the greater the volume of water that will be supplied. As you turn it counterclockwise, the amount of water supplied gradually decreases to the cup. As you turn it clockwise, the amount of water supplied gradually increases to the spittoon. As you turn it counterclockwise, the amount of water supplied gradually decreases to the spittoon. How to use dental light. When the chair moves to the auto position, you set the dental light will automatically turn on. You can turn the light on off using the toggle switch. You can turn the light on off with a motion using the contact-free sensor. You can control the brightness of the dental light with the brightness control knob. Turn toward max for the maximum brightness. The dental light has a blue cut feature. It reduces the intensity of the blue light wavelength to help prevent the early hardening of resins and composites during treatment. It starts operating when you turn the yellow absorption filter toward the right. You can remove the left and right handles of the dental light to sterilize them at autoclave 135 degrees Celsius. How to use foot controller. You can manually raise lower the chair by maneuvering the joystick up down, and can raise lower the backrest by moving it left right. Raise chair. Lower chair. Lower backrest. Raise backrest. Quickly double press the rinsing position button on the right side of the foot controller to move the chair to a position that allows the patient to rinse their mouth. Once pressed, the chair will not function. After rinsing, quickly double press the return position button on the left side of the foot controller to move the chair back to the return position. Hold the handpiece you want to use and press the foot pedal to activate the handpiece. The harder you press the pedal, the higher the RPM of the handpiece. Adjusting chair armrest. Pull the chair armrest up or down to set it at a desired position. All-in-one console. A cup dispenser, tissues, and personal items can be placed in the all-in-one console. Pressing the button on the side of the dispenser will release a cup for convenient use. That concludes the instructions on using the K3 unit and chair. Thank you.